Okay, Boxing Fanáticos, just entering to do another boxing analysis. This analysis is between Sullivan Barrera, it's a post-fight analysis between Sullivan Barrera versus Joe Hard-Hitting Construction Power Smith. Now, let's get straight to it, my people. Straight to it. Beautiful fight. Very, very, very nice fight. And we'll get straight to it.
It seemed as though he'd be able to beat that kind of guy forever.
And as you see here, Joe Smith had somebody that was just as big as him in there. What I see that's interesting is that every time that Joe Smith tried to establish his jab early, you found that Sullivan Barrera would counter his jab, or he would parry his jab and then counter his jab.
To the body and upstairs.
And that's where that experience comes in, Jim. The experience is...
And Sullivan Barrera early let Joe Smith know that I'm the boss, I'm the ring general tonight, and that's basically what you saw in there. If you really were honest with yourself, and I'm a huge Joe Smith fan. Joe Smith is one of the best boxers at 175 pounds to 200 pounds that's in the business. And I don't think he struggled to make the weight. A lot of people say he was struggling to make the weight because he's just such a big filled out guy. But I think he's young, strong, and he has a lot of talent and a big, bright future despite the loss. Now, Sullivan Barrera, and what I wanted to point out in this, here he goes right here, in this post-fight analysis is Sullivan Barrera is a Cuban defector, and he has his father with him. And he really wanted to prove to his father that, I've been sacrificing and I left my family so I can make a better life for us and for my kid and for my wife. So let's get straight to it.
Like that, he knows what to do, how to do it, and when to do it. But
stab
the thing
jab
is that for Joe has to try to catch
by
him
Barrera
early to disrupt that experience factor.
They trade jabs in the center of the ring.
Conventional wisdom is Barrera, the edge and skill, and Joe.
And you can just see the punches, and then boom, Barrera goes down by a left hook. Now, anybody that knows Barrera, he's a tough cookie. He's not just going to go down that easy and stay down. Now, when he went down, I let you know Joe Smith just has tremendous power.
You don't understand that, and that's what he had to do right there.
Joe Smith is a huge puncher.
Yes, he has freaky power.
And
he does have freaky power.
Fight was the start where it was an eye-opening kind of punching power he displayed, knocking Hopkins out of the ring to end his career. One left hand.
So, just wanted to show the first round. We'll get to some more of the rounds. Here goes his father that he was fighting for right there. He's looking very concerned as his son had hit the canvas. Sullivan Barrera makes mistakes. That's why Andre Ward was able to counter him effectively in their fight. And that's why people should give Andre Ward even more credit. And obviously Andre Ward has great superior boxing skills, elite skills. But here goes the big overhand right missed by Joe Smith. Overhand right by Barrera. Then boom, because he didn't keep his defense responsible, got hit on the top of the head, the forehead. Left hook to the forehead, which can break your knuckles. But I guess Joe Smith is just that powerful, and then he knocked him down, got back up. And after that, Barrera started being way more defensively responsible. As you see, he's establishing the jab, pushing Joe Smith back, the bigger man. I believe Joe Smith was about 195, 200 pounds last night. I was going to do a video last night, but some things came up. So I'm going to get all the videos out for you guys today. And I'm going to break these down. And I just want to be different than all the other YouTubers. A lot of the YouTubers, they just talk, but they don't show any action, or they don't break down the analysis appropriately. So that's what we're doing right here. I try to make them no longer than 10 minutes long. And here we go. You got Joe Smith establishing the jab early in round two. Well, trying to establish it, I should say, because he's not landing. He's just pawing it. Sullivan Barrera putting his head down, getting dirty, throwing The left hook's not literally dirty, but just meaning getting in the trenches. That right uppercut. If you guys notice, he was trying to throw the right uppercut all night long. So let's proceed. And that right uppercut was a key factor in slowing Joe Smith down and the body punches as well. I like to watch it with no sound on so you can hear my full analysis instead of Max Kellerman and them. Let's see here. Barrera is trying to cut off the ring. He just threw a right hand to the body, partially landed. Good right uppercut, overhand right combination. Joe Smith looks a little confused, and Barrera goes to tie up to conserve some energy. Because that's the main reason why a lot of people tie up, or to nullify or neutralize the other person's work. Sullivan Barrera trying. Oh, there he goes. And see, he touches. That's a Cuban thing. He touches. Let's go back to that. Let's go back. That was beautiful. Touch. And he sees the angle. Bam. Perfect. Straight in center. I mean, Barrera is very, very good with timing. His timing is amazing. He used to work with Ismael Salas a couple times, and he gets your timing down to a science. And most Cubans do have great timing and pretty good speed as well. Good footwork. Joe Smith trying to actually establish something, but Barrera comes in, the confident fighter that he is. And you would think Joe Smith would have been all right because he's undefeated. His mindset is to kill. He has great power in the left and right hand. Joe Smith, he has the longer longer reach. So you would think that he would have tried to work on that in camp and just establish. But that lets you know that Barrera is more crafty in there than we give him credit for majority of the time. Here we go. So just wanted to show a little bit of that. That's pretty much what was happening all night long. Barrera setting up the jab, and then moving his head off center so he can throw the right uppercut and get it through. That's pretty much what was going down. It ended up being a 12-round decision, hard-fought 12-round decision for Barrera. I had Barrera winning 8 rounds to 4. A lot of people said they had it almost a shutout for Barrera, but I can't see it like that because you got to score the first round where he lost 2 points because he got knocked down. It was a clean, clear counterpunch, left hook knockdown. Joe Smith did well, but he didn't do well enough for me to give him a 7-5. I still felt it was competitive at times, and I felt that Joe Smith was getting the better of him in certain rounds, but Barrera would either counter him or neutralize his attack that just wasn't effective. Yes, Joe Smith being a bigger man, throughout a couple of the rounds that I did give him, he was actually controlling the action, and that's what I like to see. I scored fights on effective aggression, who is being the boss in there, who's the ring general, which is most important to me. And who would you rather be? I have a lot of that in my mind. Who would you rather be? The guy that's getting backed up and getting hit with punches, or the guy that's actually throwing the punches and landing with accuracy and timing? Body punches, I scored them very well, and Sullivan Barrera was throwing many of them. Joe Smith too, and he was landing some good ones, but Barrera was putting more of the attack throughout the round. So it'd be 2 or 3 minutes throughout the round, and he would be throwing, and landing those punches. So, and the jab was key. The jab was key. If a shorter man can land his jab all night long, 9 times out of 10, that shorter man is going to win the fight. That's just boxing 101. Now, if you're the tall man, you fight tall and you establish your jab effectively like you should when you're very tall, 9 times out of 10, you're going to win the fight. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. So like I said, you guys tell me what you think in the comment section below. What's next for Joe Smith after this loss? I feel like he should regroup, learn some more boxing tools about, his fight game, because he has a great inside game. But it can be even better if he set things up with his jab effectively and, mastered the mid-range game, almost like a Sergey Kovalev. Barrera, he can only go up from here. And like I said, it attests how good Andre Ward is to give him his first loss. He was in the Pan American Games. I believe he's in the Olympic trials as well, Barrera. So Barrera's no spring chicken, as they say. But like I said, you guys get back to me. Don't forget to like, rate, comment, and subscribe. This is Ant signing off. Peace.